Hi guys, and welcome back to Liberate Everything Family. Welcome back to the Eminem Show. So the reason I'm here today is on a more, I'd like to talk about more of a serious situation. I know that we as people enjoy, um, watching YouTube and watching certain people and certain videos, but hear me out. I used to compare myself to influencers, and it really messed me up. So I decided to focus on real life instead. I feel that sometimes what we see on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram Reels or whatever isn't authentic. I feel that is so fake and it is unrealistic. Beauty standards are unrealistic. Weight is unrealistic. Um, Body shaming, bullying. It's to the point where I have to, question myself like, okay, like I want to be like her. Like I want to be like her, or I want my skin to look like that. So I'm going to buy, I'm going to purchase, I'm going to spend my hard earned money trying to make someone else a millionaire. Now, here is why I came and wanted to do this post for you guys. I feel that we we ask so much. We ask so much from ourselves, right? We ask that we see content and it's realistic, it's real life. But look at everything that we're seeing. We're seeing people going to Europe and London and Italy, and the influencers, the $1 million brands and deals that people give them because they're supposedly their audience is big. But let's look at why it's big. A lot of it is very sexualized. And although I could say this, and I'm going to say it, um, I think that some influencers did work their butt off to be where they're at, and not give them that. I personally feel that absolutely. Some influencers have worked their butt off to be where they're at for, from being nothing to being humongous TikTok star. Because now, I'm gonna just name one, Michaela Nogueira, who absolutely has lied to her audience, and many. I'm surprised Meredith Baxter, the one that put all kinds of foundation on her face. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar. How she lied. What about those people who used to eat all this food and we were thinking like, oh my god, it's so satisfying, and oh my god, look at, she's still so skinny, until I caught one of them, and this is one of the biggest, one of my favorite YouTubers, not no more, but Honeybee, where she was spitting out her food. She racked up 10 million subscribers, and it's interesting because I'm seeing so many of them lie, and it took me to figure out how to unfollow and support small content creators. I see real people on the internet. So I decided, and I've been thinking about a lot of social media, I have, and I just simply really don't connect with content that feels fake or just focused on making money. Is that what people are doing? They're super focused on making money, on sponsors, on join my club, join me. For $4.99 a month, you could join my club. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's a good thing if you really like content. But I like real, authentic content. I'd rather build something honest, even if it grows slower, and make it real. I have children with autism. My daughter, who's going to be 12 years old, has a severe scoliosis issue. These are real issues people face. I sleep 3-4 hours a day because of my oldest daughter. My one of my children with autism has seizures. I deal with that. Real problems. I deal with school districts, IEPs. I deal with so many things that are like real life problems that moms like me and dads and other people deal with children that are real, and honestly that was the point of my channel, at this channel and my other channel, is to talk about these things and to be able to say how real it is, how tired I do become, how sad I get when nobody finds a diagnosis for my child when her knee swells up, or my daughter Leslie going through so many surgeries at the young age of 11. She's had maybe 15 surgeries on her back. The rawness of it all, the real. I see a lot of stories, and I will support that, 100%. Stories about the cancer journey. I went through that cancer journey with my mother. She ended up passing away from it. No, it wasn't posted on the internet. It's painful to even think about. But that's where I'm at. And I feel that you know, I tell my children when they do like a little dance thing or something, like, you know, be yourselves, you know, be you. And they don't feel that they're perfect enough. Or they didn't look like the dancers on TikTok, or they don't look like the Charlie D'Amelios and these nut jobs that are come on. You know, now we found out that Charlie used to have like 20 panic attacks a day. That's real. That's raw. She was 15 years old when she got onto TikTok and decided to blow up the TikTok community, ranking up 100 million people to follow her, basically dancing to lip syncing and dancing to some crappy little routine. Good show, I guess. She was a 15-year-old kid. And us, we put her there. We are partly responsible for a lot of these people's downfall. And I don't say it enough how careful we have to be when we say something. And I keep saying to myself, like, I'm not going to get influenced by influencers anymore because I'm really not in connection with them anymore. Especially because somebody said, you're very biased to one person, or you're very biased to this. Look, if it works for me, it works for me. If it works for you, it works for you. I am biased to what fits my lifestyle. I don't give a shit what your lifestyle is. You get whatever works for you. I heard today that Rhode Beauty, the bronzers, had mold in them. That to me is a problem, but yet it's not talked about, is it? Even though you know that I hate Rhode and I hate anything with the company because it did burn my skin and I did have a problem with it because I am a mature skinned woman. I've said that in many of my videos. Her marketing is good because she's sexy and sex sells. Shouldn't be all about sex. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to sell a face product, show your fucking face. I don't need to see your ass anymore. I'm sure the world loves to see your ass. I don't need to see it. Okay, so, you know, easily we can get on this channel and wear teeny tiny bikinis and go in a pool and you can see this is the content. No. My content, the A Little Bit of Everything family content was built on real life situations. I talk about it. I've cried on this channel with you guys. I've expressed my feelings with you guys. Right now I'm expressing my frustration because I just simply cannot connect anymore with people. And when I do want to support other people, like I want to collab with small, you know, YouTubers and, you know, have a conversation honestly about her maybe views or point of views, they never want to. They feel that they're bigger because guess what? They went from 1,000 subscribers to 5,000 subscribers because, wait, they showed a little ass. They showed some boob. Maybe they put on a bikini and showed you guys what you get ready with me and they showed their body and they're like, oh my God, that's the one we need to go follow. The honest ones are not the ones you follow. And it's really sad. And it's something that I've always wanted to say. Like I said, I am no longer connected with... Yes. I feel that nobody, I feel like people that have gone to like these like sporadic growths in the YouTube community just went up there because of either sexualized content or you know what I mean? And I am not that. This channel is not about that. And I'm saying all this for this. We built this channel on honesty. We built this channel on us sharing our life experiences with you, our public. We built this channel on building friendships, long-lasting friendships, which I am so happy to say that I have and I had. And to say that, you know, we have struggles. As a family, we struggle as the whole thing. So I really don't connect with content that feels fake or just focused on making money. I also, I do get that people hustle and I respect that. You know, but I also feel that YouTube is very like one-sided. I also feel that Instagram and TikTok is real fake. And we fall for it. I think we should be smart enough to know that the more we buy from other people, the more we buy, the consumerism, the overconsumption, the hoarding of products, and I'm guilty of it. I'm saying it right here, right now, is not needed. Especially in our days and in our economy, we should be focused on the future and not so much focused for the moment. Like I said, I'd rather build something honest, even if it grows so much slower, and with honest people and good people that understand that not everything is made to be perfect. We are not perfect. We will never be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody has a perfect skin. You know, nobody has all that, because all these products that are being sold to us are sold to us by people that have injections in their lips, they have Botox in their face, they have fillers, they have reconstructed their entire face to make us believe that we can look like that, that we can look a certain way. And that shouldn't be you. You should be happy with who you are. And I think that's the whole thing of this channel. And I really want to put this message out to you. Does anyone else feel like social media is getting less real? Or is it just me? Let me know in the comments. I truly appreciate you guys being here. We will be doing a reaction to a song, The Ringer by Eminem. But that won't be, I guess, put out until later tonight. I don't know. This whole gig about posting is getting so slow. I don't understand what's going on. But we appreciate you guys. I love you so much. And I hope this doesn't bother anyone or offend anyone. I just feel that we need to be more real. I think that people need to, again, I feel that people just need more, you know, like people need real life situations, you know. Like I said, I get so, I have so many like disorders like PTSD and anxiety and all these things, and I talk about them, and I'm open and honest about it, and I want someone else to be, you know, just like me, you know, not be me, but just like me, to say, you know what, yeah, I got real problems. Not fake YouTubers or fake that, you know, pretend Tourette syndrome or pretend to have autism. It's disgusting. And it took me to see a person with Tourette's disgustingly showing fake Tourette's, fake autism, fake PTSD, fake anxiety, to say, wait a minute, that isn't what anxiety looks like. That isn't what Tourette's. And you can see these things because I studied psychology, so don't play stupid. It's just so sad to me. So again, does anyone else feel the same I do? Is all these platforms getting less and less real and more fake just to make that money? Is that what people are doing? It just, and I get it, the hustle's good. Money must be good. But how fake do you have to be to make it? And then once all this platform shit stops, then what? People are quitting school. People do not know what a real job is. I'm talking about James Charles. I'm talking about real life people who have never had a job. I had a job since I was like 12 years old. I learned to work fields very young. I learned to work packing houses very young. I used fast food as a lot of means. Where are all those people at? Call me old. But right now everybody's like, oh, I'm a gamer. And that's going to make me money. Is it? For how long? When's the next big gamer going to come in? Take your spot. When's the next big TikTok influencer going to come in and take that spot? Because this is all we're teaching our kids. I had this like interaction with a couple of parents where I asked, you know, the student, well, when I was doing the school part, what is the number one thing that people or kids are saying that they want to be when they grow up? And they said influencers. What happens in a world where everybody's an influencer and nobody's a doctor or an officer or a firefighter or a nurse, a caretaker, a provider, a babysitter? What happens in that world? When you're sick, when you're in trouble with the police, with the lawyers, what's going to happen to those? What happens to you? I'd like to understand what you think about that, and I'd like to hear it in the comment section. I want you guys to interact with me. I want to hear from you. Is every platform becoming too fake? And what happens when this whole world is just a bunch of influencers? What happens to everybody? Everybody's going to become a platform. Everybody's going to have influence. Nobody's real no more. Everything's fake. What happens when we stop going to work? Stop caring for our sick. Stop prosecuting our delinquents or criminals. What happens then? Who's going to help us now? So one for you guys to think about. Again, tell me what you guys think in the comment box. And let me know. And maybe me and you can connect. I love you guys so much. Always sending our love from our family to yours. I hope this video doesn't disrespect anyone. I'm just feeling a little frustrated, I guess, and just wanted to let you guys know how I'm feeling. It's a feeling. Like I said, this channel is raw. It's emotional. It's going to get like that sometimes. And I'd love to know your opinion. I love you guys so very much. I hope God, you know that God loves you and I love you. And just know if you don't believe in that, that's okay. May the universe give you lots of happiness and prosperity. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what your feelings are in the comment box. See you guys.